Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and that could set him on his way. And he's cut it out. Thuram gets across to intercept that, and that's really well manoeuvred. Maldini cuts it out, and he was quick to react. Davids. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Good read, needed to be. Vieira gets it clear. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Højlund is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Costa Curta. Rummenigge.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nicely weighted ball, passed somewhat off target. Davids. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Vieira cuts out the pass. Højlund! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And it's played forward. He's got away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Griezmann. De Jong. Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this... Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's a fine interception. De Jong gets rid without sophistication. 30 minutes gone. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, super ball! Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Griezmann. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Davids. Højlund. Maldini gets over and intercepts. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Not the most accurate pass. Griezmann. Wan-Bissaka. Here's Rodri. Rummenigge. Oh, easy pickings there. Cantona. He can run onto that. That has been cut short. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Cruyff. Davids. And now the breakaway. And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Decent hit!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Neymar. Davids. And he was alert to it. And they've got rid. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Gives it back. Rummenigge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. De Jong did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And he cuts out the supply. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Davids. Davids unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's there to retrieve it. Can he get away here? Rodri, Mbappe chasing after it. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Griezmann. That's going to go a long way. Taken back almost at once. And no, that was never going to make it. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Played back in. Oh, great ball! It's Neymar! And yes, it's there! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 12.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Maldini makes the interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Beckenbauer. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 7. Lascia il campo per il numero 17. Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And the ball's gone astray.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Griezmann really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now the finish! It's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
Italy clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Italy grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
That is a great pick out. He's got to be in here! And it's terrific header! Goal, Italy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 32. Kyle Walker.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's a key interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chance to shoot now. Big chance! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Davids, and the counter is on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give...